For GateWorld.net, I'm David Reed here at Cheyenne Mountain Entertainment, and I'm here with the lead animator of Stargate World's Carl Coss. Carl, thank you for being with us.
No problem.
Today.
My pleasure.
What are you working on today, by chance?
Today I'm working on the Jaffa female walk.
Oh. How long does something like that take?
Walk right. Well, you know, the initial animation will take a couple days, depending on what it is. I mean, some of the smaller loops could take less than a day. But like a cycle, like a movement cycle, you know, you want it to be really nice and smooth and look good because that's what you see all the time when you're moving. So
this is just one walk cycle.
Yeah, and so it can take a couple of days, but then you have to, you know, give that to every other character. You also have to do all the directions, so it kind of exponentially grows off of that one fundamental animation that you do.
So let's say she stops or turns right or turns around.
Right. Well, and just while the character is running, you know, if a character starts to go left or right, it has to blend with the other animations there, so because you want to have it so they go all the different directions and everything, and it all blends together. It looks like their feet are sticking. So.
How many different alternates are there?
Well, there's 4 directionals for every cycle, and then there's walk and run, and we possibly might have like a sprint, but I don't know. That's up to systems.
That's amazing. And so every different type of character in the game has to have a different walk.
Yep. And then also there's the crouching, so there's stance. If you're doing a crouch walk, it's different than a standing walk. So just with movement, you're talking, you know, by the end, maybe a couple hundred things just with the
one character. And how many characters are you planning on animating?
Well, as far as like over the whole game?
The whole game.
Playable and non-playable? Characters,
NPCs, robotic, human?
Probably somewhere between 75 and 100. I mean, that's a really hard guess at this point.
Holy cow.
Who knows? I mean, there's there's upwards of, you know, there's each gender, you know, for the playable characters and something like that, except for the Asgard, of course. But.
Yeah. And so each of these have to be approved. Each of these walks have to be approved based on the personality of the.
Yeah, and we do, just to save time, we do start with, you know, we start with one walk and we transfer to another character so that we have the fundamental movement there, one walk that we really like or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or if it's a female, then we'll transfer a female walk that we've already done, and then we tweak it for this new character.
So we're not starting from scratch
every time.
Okay.
Which helps save time, and sometimes we will start from scratch if it's really necessary. But if something's close already, we can transfer it over and just tweak it for the proportion changes or the attitude change or whatever. So.
Something like the Asgard walk, which has already been animated by the show. Are you allowed to contact them and ask?
Well, we can. I mean, the Asgard have never been seen in combat, so that's what's going to be exciting, is that we get to do that. Now, it's going to be difficult, a challenge to make it so they don't look, you know, kind of funny or awkward or stupid. Yeah. But we've actually had a bunch of cool ideas, and I think we're going to do real well at it. It's going to be a challenge, but the walking, we have some liberties, right? Because you've seen them walk on the show, but really only around a laboratory or on a ship. I mean, if they're out walking, you know, to get from point A to point B, they're probably going to go a little faster, or you know, walk a little bit more. But beyond walking, you know, the Asgard have, you know, all their matter beaming technology, so I don't think they would exert themselves that much. So we're kind of going in that direction with a lot of their stuff.